What up, everybody? I'm your host, JP, and this is my co host,
Hey
Josh.
everybody.
Hello, hello. Almost to the New Year's. Yes, 2025 is almost in the bag. 2026 is around the corner. Um, the movies this year, Josh, for 2025 have been in the best way that I could put it. Because we're here for our 2025 wrap up. All
Right.
right, we're gonna give you guys our top 10
Mm.
and a good way to sum up 2025 when it comes to movies, in my opinion, is a little lackluster. A little lackluster. That it feels like back in like 2023 and 2024, maybe 2023 the most, 2022, because all the movies were kind of like pushed back because of the SAG strike, because of COVID and everything. It felt like there was a real decompression point back in like 2023, 2024. And it felt like we're getting a bunch of movies, a bunch of bangers back to back. It felt like hype all the way through the year. This year, it kind of felt like we got movies and then a couple of them were worth kind of, you know, getting all hyper about, but it wasn't as I don't feel like 2025 was as, crazy for the movies as it was in the
I don't
previous
know.
year.
I don't know. I was talking this over with CJ and I was like, you know what? Thinking about it, because our 2024 list was like okay for the movies that were coming out last year. I think we
Uh,
had a lot more bangers because I had a tougher time with my list this year.
just because you watched more movies.
Maybe, but still, like I was
Because
like,
as everybody knows who at least listens to this channel, okay? As everybody knows, I am the reigning champ supreme when it comes down
yeah,
to our list. All right. And we're gonna see if this year you break that. You were kind of grinding this year, kind of grinding. You took a couple sudden halts, but
yeah.
for the most part, you were
I,
grinding. You've
I
been.
was there. I was
I
there.
think you saw. Was it this year that you saw all the horror like Pinocchio, all the horror like?
I saw two. I got through two of them. There was like
You
four.
can we get through a bunch of? See, I thought you were gonna beat me with those. I thought you were gonna get through all of them.
And after that first one, I'm telling you that the first one was too cringe, and then the second one was more of like, all right, drag my feet, and after that, I was like, you know what? I don't think I gotta endure this anymore.
Okay, if you could describe the 2025 year of movies, how would you describe it?
I think we had good bangers. I think this year was pretty good, especially after the last couple of years where we were dealing with like COVID and all that extra shit.
Hmm.
Like 2022, we were still reeling from COVID. 2023, all the movies that were supposed to come out got delayed to 24 because of the strike. And then 2024, we had a few bangers, but not as good as like us, where like this year, where we're finally raising the stakes a bit because we're not dealing with anything like that anymore.
Okay, okay. Well, before we get into our top 10, Josh, before we get into our top 10, I'm gonna need to hear how many movies you watched this year, sir.
Okay,
Altogether, what's your total? Come on.
my total is 70. I watched 70 new movies this year.
You beat me out.
Oh,
Congratulations.
did
You
I?
beat me out. Yeah, I got 62.
Ooh, finally, rating champ. Let's
So
go,
so
champ,
so
champ,
so
champ.
by 8, so I passed you the belt this year.
Yes.
Passed you the belt this year. 70 movies. Um are some of those, I mean, you're not one to kind of sit through them, but are a few of those some stinkers, some
Oh yeah.
why did I sit through this movie?
Oh yeah. Definitely, definitely. There was quite a bit, but for the most part, like I would say a good majority of them were mostly solid. But yeah, no, it was definitely a lot of fucking, quite a bit, a few stinkers. Not gonna lie, it wasn't a perfect
You're
year.
you're really trying this year, and I appreciate the effort.
I was.
Let's see if you could keep the belt for 2026, but we'll hand it over for this year.
Let's
62
go.
on to year 70. To be honest, I thought you were gonna have a little bit more because you were really kind of grinding it out in the beginning, but I don't know, dude. It sounds like I was on your tail for a good chunk of the time, dude. It
I,
feels like
every time you were like, "Oh, I'm watching this one," I'm gonna be like, "All right, man, I'm watching this one." Like,
I'm watching this one as well. I'm going to it right now. Um, so any, before before we get into our top 10, any movies that tried to make it into the top 10 but just could not seem to get there?
Okay. I do have a couple because I was kind of debating. You know what I mean? So if this is like honorable mention stuff, I really enjoyed the ones that didn't make my list. Were I know you had a problem with it, but I like Fantastic Four. Bring Her Back. I thought was pretty good. Badlands. I thought was good. Um, Oh Hi was this romance. What was this girl trying to? She ended up kidnapping this guy. It's on Netflix. She ended up kidnapping this guy to try to show him that they'd be perfect together, type stuff. So that one was pretty
Mm.
good. That one has Molly Gordon, if you can remember who she is.
Hmm.
So I mean, it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. Those are like the last couple ones that I think. I mean, other than that, there's quite a few. I mean, I like the K-pop Demon Hunters. I didn't put it on my list, but I was like, all right, it was pretty solid. I didn't It's unexpected sleeper banger. You know what I mean?
Mm.
The Amateur, I like that one. Drop, that was okay. The Financian Scheme didn't make my top 10, but I really did enjoy that one. That was a nice change of pace
Yeah, that
from the rest
unfortunately
of
that
those
one couldn't
movies.
make my top 10 either, unfortunately. But I got a couple too. I mean, like Roof Man with Channing Tatum. I think that one was like a good honorable mention.
Oh,
Couldn't
the
couldn't
toy
seem to.
the where he's stuck in the toy shop, right, or whatever.
Yeah, I feel like that one couldn't make the top 10, unfortunately. Companion, I think that one's also a good honorable
Oh
mention.
yeah,
Wolfman, I think that's a good honorable mention as well. Um, Eeny Meeny, probably a good honorable mention, but it wouldn't. I don't even think it would have made the top 10 at all. Um, Mickey 17, I think that one's a good honorable mention too.
right.
I don't think that one makes it to the list at all. I gotta say, my top 10 this year, I put a lot of like thought when it comes down to not only like how good the movie's made, but how much it like made me feel. Because that's what I'm saying. Like this year, I couldn't really like if I wanted to try to put all the ones that I feel were a little bit more thrillery, a little bit more like how do you say takes you time to think about it and all that stuff.
Yeah,
I, I just didn't I felt like that you they didn't have too many of those this year. And this year, even though if they did, they were kind of boring, in my opinion. They just didn't play it right this year.
yeah.
Not with a good chunk of the movies, but a good chunk, they made me feel good. A lot of these movies made me feel good in
Okay, that's
the
good
middle
then.
of it. So, let's start jumping into it, Josh. Top 10. We're here at the top 10
Let's
material.
go.
Um, we gotta wrap it up for 2025 and get ready for 2026. So let's
Yeah.
go ahead and decompress. What's your number 10? And we'll start rolling down the hill
Ooh,
from there.
all right. My number 10 is A Working Man.
A working man
Yes.
with
I
Jason Statham.
Jason Statham, David Ayer. I know they did this last year with the beekeeper, but I think we said it in our review of this one. If they can give us one every year, which I mean seems like he David Ayer isn't, but Jason Statham is. I'm down for that. I have no problem entering January or the new year with the Jason Statham action movie. It's this low because there's nothing to it other than action, and it's just a classic Statham movie. So if you're here for the good action scenes and vibes, that's why it's number 10. I enjoyed it that much.
Making your top 10. And this movie came out, what, in February or March?
January.
Uh,
That was early release.
I wouldn't see, I couldn't think about putting this one top 10. It's good. I think that Jason Statham does what he does best. I think we've recently seen a trailer too where he's basically going to be an ass kicker again. And then they also wrapped up the Beekeeper part two. I mean, I understand the action concept of you wanting to like really put this on your list because of like the brutality of this one, but they kind of just simmer down to like basic tropes, right? Like, oh, you stole something from me. Now I gotta go and mow everybody down in order to get it back. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's fun, it's effective, and especially with Statham, I think we always hear the joke like he needs his own genre of just like of movies, just him whooping ass all the damn time,
yeah,
which I appreciate him being at the age that he is and doing it. But I don't know if I would put it top 10.
That's
But
fine. Like
I respect you.
I can acknowledge that it has its faults. I just think it's a good time, but that's why it's number 10 because I have a good time.
Okay.
What's your
All
number 10?
right. My number 10, I give it to Amazon's very own Heads of State with Idris Elba. And I never really thought that I would be doing this, but another John Cena film has made it into my top 10
Damn.
for another year. Okay, for another year. Ilya Nashuler directed this one. This one, not too bad, not too bad. Nick Jonas's wife was in here. Priyanka Chopra Jonas, John Cena, Idris Alba. This one, I gotta say, damn good time. Bloody good time this
Yep.
movie
Yeah.
was. Bloody good time from front to back. This is where I feel like John Cena kind of shined. I'm trying to remember what he was. I don't know if he was. Yeah, he was the president. He was the actual president of this movie. Idris Elba was like his like agent detail. Like this, the action in this movie. I will say I think the CGI kind of peaks in that airplane scene where,
Yeah.
you know, it kind of seems like a lot of the money goes to because I don't know why Amazon always has an issue with like CGI. But this movie, solid movie for a Prime movie. I never really expected it to be as good as it was, but after watching it, I had a bloody good time. Yes, I did.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out. I know you kept telling me to, but it's movies like this where it was like, oh man, I don't really watch Amazon Prime movies, so you might have me. But I mean, that's cool. It's good to see that like he made it again. I don't know if I could imagine John Cena in my top 10 like ever. It just depends on where he ends up, but that's pretty good. It's a good pick. Can't be mad at that.
We can't just give it all to John Cena. Idris Elba's in there.
Oh, that's right. Well, that's what I mean.
Priyanka.
Yeah, Idris Elba
Priyanka.
isn't Michael what's his name? Scott Pilgrim, isn't he in there?
Um, no, not in this one. No,
Oh no, I could have sworn he was.
Jack
Damn.
Quaid was in this one.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck that guy.
Close enough. Close enough. Not Scott Pilgrim, but the others. What is it? Curly-haired white
Yeah,
guy
yeah,
that
yeah.
can be socially awkward and shit like that. I thought it was pretty cool. I thought this one was pretty cool. If you have time before your 2026 ends, or maybe watch it in 2026, I would say I would most definitely recommend you to be in to watch this one.
Okay.
But yeah, Heads of State. It's on Amazon right now if you guys want to watch it. Josh, what is your number 9?
My number 9, crazy, but borderline.
Okay, okay. I will give a little bit of spoiler. I gotta say, you put it a little too high up there, but Samara Weaving, um, what is it? Ray Nicholson? Yeah, dude.
Yeah, this one was
Good,
great.
good
I would
mention.
not. I mean, it's only at number 9 because I do think the story needed a bit more substance to it. But other than that, it was great. I like both of their performances. I wish I we need more movies of them together because I was like, woof, this was a really good like a good another good one that I think people forgot
Mm-mm.
about low key. So
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people. I think this one went under the radar for sure. This one was one. If you caught it, you're probably gonna respect it. If you didn't, you're probably just gonna, it's another movie that they're like, oh, Samara Weaving's in there. If you're a fan of Samara Weaving, you gotta catch this flick 100%.
exactly, yeah,
Um, at least Ray Nicholson wasn't criminally underused in this one,
exactly,
so
yeah,
that's pretty good.
crazy.
Directed by James Warden. I can't really give you all I can say is that it's a little too low for me. So
Oh, okay.
if that gives you a little bit of a spoiler alert of what's coming
Spoiler
down,
alerts. Your
yeah.
number 9,
I
then,
mean,
sir.
got any other things to say about Borderline?
Uh, I mean, it was. I just really enjoyed it. Like that's the thing. This movie felt good enough to where I was like, all right, I can start appreciating movies for the plot now that I got working out of the way. And then this is just where it ended up because I think everything else beats it out. You know what I mean? But it is
Hmm.
pretty good. Like it is solid, and it deserves to be talked about. It deserves to be in top 10 this year. It just lacks a little bit. That's all.
I 100%. I understand. I understand that. But I'll give you a little bit more on my take when,
Okay.
spoiler alert, if it comes up down the road. My number 9, I have to give it to Five Nights at Freddy 2.
What?
Yeah, it made my list.
That's
It made my
crazy.
list.
What the
I
fuck?
told you. Directed by Emma Tammy. The crew came back. Josh Hutcherson, Piper Rubio, Elizabeth Lail as Vanessa. This one it made my top 10 because of the song they played at the end, and only because of that. So great to meet you.
The
Come
fucking
join the
yeah,
Eminent family.
the Living Tombstone song.
Yeah, dude. 10 points added on just because of that. But this one I thought, like I told you in our review is out right now. I felt like this one was kind of like the way up. They kind of fixed the stuff that I really did not like in the first one. I like the eeriness of this one. A lot of the scenes with Springtrap when he would like pop up were scary. There was a lot of like jump scares in this one. Maybe a little too much, but there was a lot more jump scares that made you kind of afraid in this film a little bit more. Um, I think as this series goes on, they're gonna understand, and this seems like a series that can go in the right direction if by FNAF 3 they kind of really just start hammering in the nails that they already adjusted
Yeah.
from the first one. So I really had a fun time with this one. I couldn't even like besides the plot of it just, things just happening for this movie. I think this is probably the Five Nights at Freddy I could probably go back to 100%. This one deserves to be at least in the bottom of the top 10 100%.
Oh damn! I would have never thought. That's such a curveball. I thought I had you all figured out, but I guess not, man. I guess not. I guess we're this is the year we're trying new shit out because I would not have expected this from you
No, me
of all
neither.
things. This is crazy.
Me neither. Me neither. But I thought this one was pretty cool. Um, Unfortunately, the kills and stuff weren't there. I have another horror movie on here that just blows this one out of the water. But for the film that it was, FNAF, I couldn't be upset about it this year. Could not.
Okay. I mean, that's good. I could not have seen that in my top 10. Matter of fact, I made a point to very much shit on it in our worst of 2025. So,
Yeah,
yeesh. You know what I mean?
yeah. Which I couldn't believe you. Couldn't believe that at all. Because I was like, damn, my list is kind of already ready, and it was kind of sitting where it was at the time, and I was just like, damn, he's kind of beating it up right
You're
now.
just like, leave him alone. He's a good boy.
He a little misunderstood he was, just a little bit. But yeah, FNAF 2 got to take the cake when it comes to my number nine. Um, but I'm assuming we're not gonna see it on your list anymore.
No, no, no.
Okay, all right. What's your number eight?
My number 8 is Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein.
Okay.
I liked it. I enjoyed the heavy words that they were talking about, that they were spitting in the movie. It
Uh-huh.
just needed more. It needed romance, and it needed to not be on Netflix. It's this slow simply because it looks the way it looks, and it's not fair to anyone involved, anyone who's seen it. I mean, if some people could get past the CGI, sure, but it's so like in your face, it's impossible. I can't. That's why it's this low.
Yeah.
But is
Jacob
there? But
Elordi, Oscar Isaac in there.
yeah,
Pretty good pair.
it does deserve its flowers. It's just yeesh, man. They're gonna come a little cautionary. That's all.
Yeah. Netflix being a part of it is really what kind of tanks this movie down as much as it does, huh?
Yeah, it's fucking. I don't know how Netflix even got this one. It blows my mind. It looks bad. That's the only thing. That's my only problem with it. These digital cameras that they're using, it's stop giving them to real filmmakers because they can try their best and sometimes it's just not gonna work out.
At this point, I'm just like, I feel like Netflix just tells like Guillermo del Toro, he's like, hey man, can you make Frankenstein? And Guillermo's like, what? A real film on your fucking streaming service? And they're like, dude, we'll give you 6 cookies right now. And he's like, chocolate chip? And they're like, yes. And
Yeah,
then he makes Frankenstein for them.
right. For 6 cookies,
Yeah, for 6 chocolate chip cookies. You
six
fucking get it right, sir.
six
You
sharp
don't
chicken.
fucking do it for anything less. You understand me?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. He's like, get these fucking
but
snickerdoodles out my face.
yeah, get the Oreos. Milk's favorite cookie. Lies. My milk racially hates these cookies. I tell you.
God.
But yeah, I think. I think Frankenstein being on your list is kind of surprising, only because me, the reason why I couldn't make the list, and I think it was fighting for like a 10 spot as well. The reason why I couldn't is it's visually unpleasing for me.
Yeah, yeah.
I just I can't even put it on the list. It visually just makes me vomit from my eyeballs.
Yeah, no, I can get behind it. I understand that. That's why it's so low. That's why it's like right there. It's a little bit better than the rest of
Eight
it,
is
but
kind of up there, dude. Low would have been 9 or 10, dude. I feel
no, no, it's not kind of up there because I can acknowledge
eight.
that
You're
like
pushing up there.
the writing and stuff like that is pretty good, and I can try and get past it for the CGI and stuff.
Yeah, and I gotta say, Jacob Elordi's facial expressions really sell this movie too. He does a really good job when it comes down to like using his eyes and like his face to kind of perceive his emotions and shit like that. It's really it takes a lot. It takes
Yeah,
a lot. I know a lot of people were kind of creaming themselves because Robert Pattinson could like move his eyes and shit behind the Batman mask.
yeah,
So, I mean, Jacob Elordi kind of takes the cake when it comes down to that. But I mean, that's just me.
yeah,
I
yeah.
give it to you. I wouldn't put it top 10, but I give you your position on it.
Okay,
Am
okay,
I
okay.
number eight?
Yes, yes, yes.
Now you see me. Now you don't.
Oh
How about that?
shit! What the fuck? You just
As
throwing
my number
curveballs.
eight.
What the hell?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. No, we gotta understand. We gotta understand here. This movie, by no means, is it the best movie that of 2025 has ever made. Okay, Ruben Flesher coming back to do this threequel was great. Jesse Eisenberg coming back, Dave Franco coming back, Woody Harrelson, Isla Fisher, and even bringing people in from the sequel, like that one chick I forgot her name, unfortunate. Justice Smith to come in as like the new people, Ariana Greenblatt as well. Like it was a stacked cast. So there was a lot for this film to do in a little bit of time. One thing that is undeniable when it comes down to Now You See Me, like the Now You See Me franchise, is that the magic tricks and everything are usually pretty good. Even though I could say that this is kind of like the weakest of the bunch, I can tell you that I had fun watching Morgan Freeman up there, Dave Franco back, Jesse Eisenberg. They were having fun, so I was having fun. This is one where like as soon as I get this one on Blu-ray, I'm watching the trilogy together, 100%.
Oh, okay. Damn, I'd give it an honorable mention, like just because it's like it really is a fun time. But yeah, no, that did not make my list at all.
Like we're not giving an Oscar to Dave Franco for this one.
Yeah, no, no, no.
We got to be honest.
I would say like yeah, no, honorable mention. I couldn't put it. I think there was a draft somewhere that it probably made like 10th, but now, man, I like I said, I think this movie, I think this year had good movies, so I just it was not gonna be it was not gonna be there at all.
If Wicked is on your list, dude,
Funny,
curveball.
funny enough, we never got to see that one.
You haven't watched Wicked for good?
No, that one and like battle after the next. I know when you told me about it, I was like, oh shit, I should probably watch that one, but I was like, nah, I'm not really feeling it. I don't know what it was about that one though. It just I knew it's one of those ones that people liked, but it just wasn't calling my name.
To be honest, I think that one's like an acquired taste. I don't think a lot of people. I think that's why I kind of flunked. It doesn't rock on all four. It doesn't rock on all four like cylinders. You know, they say like you have to make a four quadrant movie.
Yeah,
I feel like it'll work for some people, but for some people it won't.
yeah, okay. I guess that's fair.
So I mean, if you do wind up seeing it, I kind of want to know your thoughts on it. But yeah, that's one of them. Which I would understand if you told me like I wasn't really feeling it. I would want to know why. But I mean, I because I can't figure out why nobody would feel it. But I understand that it's kind of like a movie that if you don't like it, you're not gonna like it 100%.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, now you see me, now you don't. It's my
crazy
number
stuff.
eight, dude. Yeah,
Crazy
what's
stuff.
your number seven?
Number 7, 28 years later.
Okay, okay, my boy. Okay, my boy.
A movie that I didn't expect to really enjoy. I loved. I think Aaron Taylor Johnson and the kid give a good performance. This is my first this is my jumping point into the what could be a thrilling like franchise, and it does very well of like telling you what's going on, where you're at, and what where we're going, which is the Bone Temple. I really liked everybody in this one. I it's just it is a horror movie. It is a zombie movie, and for it to even crack the top of 10 is already enough. I think there's better movies with more substance outside of like this genre specifically, but it was a good movie. It did make me tear up a little bit, so it deserves to be there.
Um, I don't know because this is one of the honorable mentions that I had too. This is one at the end I was gonna be like, this is like a good watch, but it couldn't make my top 10. Um, my top 10 has to be like, first of all, points deducted because there was like giant Wang in this movie, just like going, really
Yeah,
putting the bone in Bone Temple. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
And I'm just like, I just could not do it. Could for the life of me. Now you have to explain to me why you enjoyed Wang in your movie so much that it made seventh spot. Go ahead.
I didn't. That's disgusting. I was just like, why is there so much fucking
Wang.
give that man some pants. I don't need Acosta is probably gonna fix that problem in in her follow up. So I guess that's better. But holy damn, does it feel like there's definitely a lot going on here? You know.
So you enjoy everything besides the Wang in this
I,
movie.
yes, I would say that it's actually a down point. Like even if you were to tell me like, well, that's accurate. There would be no clothes on this man. I'd be like, you, sir, have
The
questionable
camera could be
morals.
shifted up. You can't shift the camera up a little
Exactly. You
bit.
can't fucking have him running at the camera above the fucking waist or something.
Like why do we need a fucking under the gooch shot? Like
Yeah,
what do like why are we having the camera follow down there?
that shit was just
Um
disturbing to watch, bro. But it was good.
yeah, I like I said, can't make it my top 10. Not all Wang jokes aside. I do feel like this kind of movie is, your basic survival movie. Unfortunately for me, I like if you watch the first the 28 days and the 28 weeks later, those the jump scares and everything really hit. For this one, it just didn't seem like they were going for more like scary. It felt more like Rise of the Planet of the Apes, the new one,
Oh
Dawn
yeah.
of the Planet of the Apes. Yeah, it felt like they were going for more of a feel like that, where it's like, oh yeah, the zombies are in there, but they're more like we know that they're in there. We just need to see them evolve,
Oh,
and we're following these people mostly. You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to tell us a little bit more of like the world that they're in, I guess.
oh, I get you. Okay, I guess that makes sense. I mean, I don't know because I think they rehashed the first bite or whatever, and then it gets going. I don't know. I enjoyed it for what it was, and the fact that we're getting a bone the sequel, which is gonna focus on Ralph Fiennes' character, is pretty great.
Okay. Okay. My number seven,
That's right. Tell us.
Caught Stealing.
Wow. Wow.
Austin Butler,
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Regina
Wow. Wow.
King, um, directed by Darren Aronofsky, um, Zoe Kravitz. I fucking love this movie. Matt Smith in this movie. He wasn't in it too much. Even like William D'Onofrio was in here, but he wasn't in it too much either. Uh, I don't know. This movie was really great for me. I really enjoyed everything from the camera work to the chemistry between Zoe Kravitz and Austin Butler. The reveal of the mother was kind of funny too for me because we kind of seen her in the trailer, but at the same time they made it like a big deal to kind of reveal her at the end of the movie. Um, I don't know. I really enjoyed this one. Like watching it, sitting through it, I was like, yeah, this movie really fucking rips, dude. I don't understand why it didn't make more money or anything like that.
A little
It
bit
whooped
of
on a cat multiple
a,
times.
oh yeah. I would say a little bit of a spoiler. It's too low, man. It's too low. But I share the sentiment that it is pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. Not William D'Onofrio, Vincent D'Onofrio. Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like even like you gotta admit. fucking Bad Bunny was kind of giving a performance a little bit.
I know, strange. I've never seen it before. I didn't even know he could do it, especially after the wreck that was fucking Bullet Train.
Hmm. He did pretty decent in Bullet Train. Can't be upset.
He came and went, and it was the worst. It's my least favorite part of that movie.
Okay, okay. So a little spoiler for you, it's just a little too low. But at number seven, I kind of feel like it's solid. The action in there was cool. The fighting was really cool. I like the those Ukrainian or Russian like imps that were like knocking at his door and like whooping his ass and like using his head to like fight back and everything like that. I was like, oh my God, like this movie was kind of brutal. Everything felt real. Every hit felt like it was like impacting. Everything just felt nice. It didn't feel like they cheated this movie at all.
Oh yeah, for sure. I agree. This is the thing. You're gonna hear more possibly down the line. No spoilers.
Okay. Possibly, possibly. All right. What's your number six?
My number six. You gonna hate me for this one? Thunderbolts.
Uh, how does that even make your top 10, dude? Yeah, dude. This is how I know your fucking list is fucked because you just need a hug, dude. You just need a hug.
Nah, man. I like
You
the
just
story that they were
need a hug
putting up.
after.
I don't agree with everything else in this movie that sets them up as like the new
Jake
Avengers
Shearer.
or anything
Hmm.
like that. I like it's this slow for CGI and for some of the aspects that are going to be leading into future installments, which is kind of dumb in my opinion. But other than that, I think this is it's a pretty solid film. I don't agree that Taskmaster should have bit the dust like that, but she did, and there's nothing we can really do about it. But for the most part, I think this is pretty good. Honestly, superhero movie of the year for me. I know next year it's gonna be like we're getting Spider Man and Supergirl and all that extra shit, but in my opinion, Thunderbolts is superhero movie of the year. Fuck Superman, fuck the Fantastic Four. Even though I like that one too, like Thunderbolts was pretty solid to me.
You mean the new Avengers?
Yeah, whatever. The
Yeah,
Thunderbolts,
dude.
New Avengers. I mean, crazy that they didn't even bother sticking to that thing. I thought they would have changed the name of the movie.
I'm just saying, in the big 2025, dude, to put a Marvel movie in your top 10, you're holding on to the past and it's time to let go, dude. Time to let go. The Marvel Cinematic Universe has not seen a good movie in a couple of years, dude. And for you to try to force Thunderbolts
I
upon
ain't
me
forcing it.
through your list.
How,
No, listen here, you're forcing it upon me through your list.
how am I for?
Uh,
That's crazy.
it's so confusing. It's so confusing. Is it Thunderbolts? Is it the new Avengers?
It's
I don't
Thunderbolts.
know, dude. I'm confused.
It's Thunderbolts. It's the
Wow,
Thunderbolts.
wow. We need to really stop him. All he really needs is a hug.
All right, man. Calm down. Calm down.
That's right. That's right.
Calm
I
down.
got a clip for this movie. You brought it into the
It's
fucking
good.
slaughterhouse.
I
Let
just
me
think
tell
it's
you.
good. I really enjoyed it. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
You're number six, since you have
The
nothing
best
nice
part
to
was
say about it.
no, no. Hold on. The best part was the post credit scene, and it wasn't even directed by the director.
That's crazy.
That's right.
We had another burger there too. That doesn't even follow up in this following movie. Isn't that fucking crazy?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Yeah, but they got to lay the groundwork for real cinema to come back, not this fucking Thunderbolts New Avengers bullshit. This is crazy.
Yeah, all right, man.
Yeah, you know what? Again, my biggest gripe of this movie, Bucky should have had the shield. That's right. That's
He
right.
should have had the shield. Give Bucky
I
the shield.
hope they fucking dub Sam Wilson. I hope they fucking just stiff arm his ass and
They
take that shit
did.
away
They
and
stiffed
give it
arm
to the
him.
rightful owner.
They stiffed arm the fuck out that man because he's coming back in Doomsday, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be great. I can't believe Thunderbolts made it onto your list. You make me sad. You
You're
make my
number.
stomach need soup.
Anyway, you're number six.
My number six is Borderline. I know
Ah,
you kind of put
there
it
it
on your
is.
list, but just to kind of go over it really quick before we get into our top five. My number six is Borderline because Samara Weaving and Ray Nicholson are a fucking blast together. I think these two. I was waiting for Ray Nicholson's like big entrance. If you guys recall back in our 2024 episode, I think it was when we did our Smile 2. criminally underused when he was in that movie because I thought that he was gonna have more scenes, but they just used him for flashbacks for most of the time. And knowing his father, Jack Nicholson, obviously we know that he is in for like some great acting in his career.
Yeah.
Borderline kind of cemented the fact that hey, he is gonna be this powerhouse as soon as they start giving him more roles and everything. Especially in this climate, it's not like when his father was an actor. It wasn't as easy to kind of just be the star and just kind of hold that thing. But I do think Ray Nicholson has the chops and the acting charisma to really get himself to be, at least mentioned next to like the Glenn Powells and stuff like that right now.
Yeah. He just needs a little bit more of like this was great, and I have no problem with giving him his flowers. It's just I can't help but feel like other people just didn't see this one either. So
Mm-hmm.
hopefully he gets his day to shine because this was a good banger for him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Even the supporting cast too. Like that bitch was crazy. I thought she was pretty good too. The as an actress. Alba, whatever her name was.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Like I
Alba
understand.
Baptista. Even though her I would say her accent was a little too thick, but that's about it.
Yeah, yeah, but I understand. I think I can get behind it. I like I said, I in my opinion, I just think it needed a little bit more from the movie. But other than that,
Hmm.
I get you. Pretty solid stuff.
All right, we're getting around to our top five then. I gotta say, we both had a couple movies in there that should have never even made it. Yours is a little bit higher than mine. Like me putting FNAF 2 at number 9 and you putting Thunderbolts at number 6 has to, there gots to be a line and you snorted it up.
There's a there's a balance. Only problem is I'm nowhere near the balance.
I'm teetering and tottering at this point.
I like
So we're getting to our top five. Okay, obviously our six could be they could be throwaways if they wanted to be right. 6 through 10 they could just be
yeah,
like honorable mentions if
right.
anything. But we like to do our top 10, obviously. Thunderbolts making it so close to the top five though. That one has to worry me just a little bit. That
No,
one.
you're gonna everything else deserves to be where it is, and you're gonna understand once I explain them all to you. Hoping that you've seen these movies at least.
Okay. Okay. Same thing. Same here. I'm hoping at least you watch the ones that I have put down right here. But since you started off the top 10, I'll start off
You,
the top five.
yep,
Um,
number five.
First things first, and this one was a phenomenon. Everybody loved it. I know you were like, I'm probably not gonna put it on my list. Mine's is K-pop Demon Hunters at number 5.
Oh shit!
This movie had me and my kids in a chokehold. Let me tell you. Directed by Chris Applehans and Maggie Kang. This is the one where like I was late to the train because um, by the time I it hit my radar, my kids were coming out of school saying like they were sick of hearing the songs in school. And at that time, I was seeing like, hey, they're putting it in theaters. They were like, it's a Netflix film, but it's going in theaters, and it premiered on Netflix. So I was like, what is the chatter of this movie? I watched it with my kids, dude. The soundtrack was on replay. They were always watching this movie. I'm not a fan of like this whole anime like style, but like I really thought it was cool. Like these facial expressions and everything like that were pretty cool within the movie and all that stuff. This movie rightfully deserves to be on anybody's top 10 in 2025 because this movie had everybody. Everybody. Even they mamas in a chokehold. It was crazy.
See, and it just didn't make it, but it is great. It's so okay. Another unexpected banger from you, but I was like, damn, that's pretty solid. It's not in my, it's nowhere near my shit, but it is great. Like I can't even hate it. Number five is a pretty solid pick. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I have no notes for that one. That's good.
Just to piss off whoever listens to K-pop Demon Hunters, the worst song on there got to be the Soda Pop one. But it's still kind of like a banger. But it's still like it sucks.
Right. It sucks, but if we're
It's
ranking the
catchy.
songs, it's at the end. It's at the bottom.
Yeah. Hmm. But yeah, K-pop Demon Hunters. I really like the fact that the three singers behind it, not necessarily the actors, but the three singers who made the songs are really getting the recognition they're all over the place from like the Thanksgiving parade to Jimmy Kimmel to they're just out there just singing their hearts out. The girl that plays Zoe is really capitalizing on her fame when it came down to this movie. We're getting a second movie pretty soon, in a couple of years too. So I mean, this movie, the fact that it went into premiered on Netflix, it was sold from Sony, premiered on Netflix, got a release date for theaters, took it out of theaters, was on Netflix, got another release date for theaters. This movie just, I don't know, it deserves to be on everybody's top 10. It has to be.
Yeah, I I can't even argue with that because this
Five
movie
is
was
perfect.
pretty good.
I don't know. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I can't even be mad about it. What's your number five?
My number five. I don't know if you've seen this one. The Roses.
Oh, dude, I watched it the other day. Yes. That was an honorable mention too.
I really enjoyed this movie. I think Benedict Cumberbatch and Olivia Colman do great. It was nice seeing Andy Samberg in there too. This movie was just if the other movies didn't exist, I could see this one being number one, just because I really liked the story from beginning to end. Like him down on his luck after his whole building incident, her getting her glory and fame after putting her dreams on the back burner for him and all that stuff. Them two like trying to work out their marriage before inevitably resorting to like tricking each other and all that extra stuff and plotting against each other just for them to like come back to it in the end and give us that like final piece. I was like, you know what? This movie was pretty fucking solid. It almost made me cry because right at the end I was like, oh shit. But yeah, this movie, no notes. It was fucking great.
Yeah, Kate McKinnon and Andy Sandberg as like the comic relief was I loved it. It was the best. It made me laugh so much. Benedict Cumberbatch and um Olivia Colman. I love the dynamic. I think they did amazing. I like from beginning to end, I really enjoyed this one. I wanted to tell you about this movie too because I watched it literally probably in the beginning of December, and I forgot to let you know like, hey, you should watch this one because it was on Hulu at the time when I watched it. But yeah, I can't even be upset about it. I didn't think it would make anybody's top 10 because it didn't make mine, but I enjoyed this one a lot. I think this one is like
Yeah,
worth a watch. I think this movie is worth a recommendation, 100%.
for sure. It was just so good. Like I was like, damn, this movie like hidden gem. I gotta say it, hidden gem.
Yeah, a lot of people kind of slept on this one too. I like the lawyer scene where like she walked in with a dog. He's like, "There's no dogs allowed in here." He's like, "Wait, she's still gonna bring the dog in here?" He's like, "Yeah, she used it as an intimidation tactic."
She tells him
He's like, "Oh, you give us everything, and we maybe let you leave with your life." And I was like, "Okay."
oh my
I
god,
was like, "Damn, this lawyer's cutthroat, dog."
my jaw was so like on the floor during that whole like dinner scene because of what they were saying towards each other, and then
when
just
when when the girl was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna help you guys out," like I hate when you fucking and it's like I don't feel like this is a joke anymore.
yeah, yeah, that whole scene was fucking amazing.
Yeah,
Such a good movie.
what a good pick. What a good pick. Did not expect that from you at all. So maybe we're both getting a couple of surprises this year. I thought
Yeah,
I was gonna see a bunch of Bing Bang Boom Pow in there.
no, no, no,
A lot of those movies, but
no,
The
no, no.
Roses is a good contrast to the Bing Bang Boom Pow.
Yeah, we're right,
You know, there was a couple Bing and Bangs in there for sure.
right.
Um,
You're number four.
Number four, Predator Badlands.
Okay, okay.
Uh,
Tell me more.
Had to make top five. It barely edged out top five. It was gonna be. I was almost in one of the earlier copies of my list. This one was kind of like up there, kind of around 10 or 9. Um, After sitting with it for a little bit, Dan Trachtenberg has really been pushing this genre to new heights, a lot further than what we were getting before Disney even bought this film. I understand that a lot of people were like, "Oh yeah, they're Disneyfying this franchise, blah 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 blah, whatever." But I do think that this direction kind of brings us um, brings this franchise to a new playing field, right? Where like the Predators, it always felt like there was a mysteriousness around them. I understand that taking away that mystique kind of ruins some of the older movies because I mean now that you go back to the first Predator, you're like, oh, that's a Yautja, right? And you're just like, wow, but Predator just sounds so much cooler than Yautja, right? Um, I understand the discourse when it came down to this movie, but by the end of it, thinking about it, I think this is a fresh start for a franchise that basically needed it, right? Same thing with like Alien Romulus. They kind of copied and pasted the formula with Alien Romulus, but they still gave us something a little bit fresh and new with that, I guess, with that film as well. This one taking us to basically be like the anti-hero and just basically have to survive this world that's trying to kill him while he's also trying to be a part of his own clan. I mean, it's not like he made us a part of the humans. We're still following the aliens. I don't know. I could go back and forth with this discourse. At least with this film itself, I do think that they really put us in a new light, and it took us away from what we were getting beforehand, which was Predator come down to hunt, Predator lose because they just could not cut it like the rest of these predators, right? We seen it in
Yeah.
Prey. We seen it in the cartoon ones that they put out before this one. We seen it in the old Predator movies. I don't know. I just really enjoyed this Predator.
Okay. I mean, it's not on my list. I do think it's an honorable mention for the year, but I don't know. I couldn't see it cracking top 10, let alone top 5. I just think it needed a little bit more work, but it was good. Like if you're talking simply Predator and stuff like that, this is definitely top. But I don't know if it's like compared to everything else this year. I don't know if it's there. I see the revision though, so I can't be too mad. It's not on my
But
list.
I kind of enjoyed it. I can't wait to get it on a physical copy so I could rewatch it
Yeah,
already.
before the apocalypse happens and you no longer can get physical media.
Yeah, or yeah, I mean that could happen. I mean, I do have Battleship waiting for me, so there is
Oh
that.
Lord. Anyway, my
And
number.
Asteroid City
Oh, okay. All right.
and
Okay,
Fontainebleau,
okay,
probably.
we get it. We get it.
Okay. All right. All right. Number four.
Number 4. My number 4 is caught stealing.
Okay. All right. Top five for you.
Right.
Not necessarily top five for me, but why did this one edge out to your top
I
five?
was I was just mesmerized by everything going on. I think Austin Butler gives such a good
It was Zoe Kravitz,
performance.
wasn't it?
So well, okay, it was both of them because when I
Okay.
told you that I think they have way better chemistry than fucking Robert Pattinson and Zoe Kravitz, I'm like, what the fuck is this? Austin Butler and her were giving more of a performance to me of like Batman and Catwoman versus fucking those two ever were together. But
Uh-huh.
this movie was something because I like it had good action, it had comedy, and it was tense. A lot of the movie scenes had me tense because it was like, what the fuck is he gonna do now? Now that he's down in his luck type of shit. So, man, this movie was great. I like no notes. That's the thing. I think a lot of these movies, until we get to top 3, are gonna have almost no notes.
Shouldn't top three and up be no notes?
No,
Shouldn't this one have at
no,
least one note? I really do enjoy it. Even like the ending, the way it kind of played out.
more
Even
Matt
though
Smith.
it plot armor kind of played a little bit of a factor towards the end, I mean, I do enjoy a good chunk of it.
Yeah,
And
and
this movie is really, really good.
the twist that it had and everything like that was pretty solid too. But yeah, more
Yeah.
Matt Smith.
Okay. Matt Smith. I already talked about it, but I mean, if it edged out to your top five, I can't wait to see what's gonna make it into your top three. Let's be bluntly honest here. I'm kind of worried. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're gonna, spoiler alert, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see an Avatar, Fire and Ash in there for sure. But I do wonder what the other two are gonna be, 100%.
Okay.
So, my number three,
Yes.
one battle after another.
Oh, okay. Very good.
Um, I won't say it was because of Leonardo DiCaprio, unfortunately. I think he gave us way better performances early on in his, or I guess a little bit earlier in his career when it comes down to like Um, like Wolf of Wall Street, Titanic, all that stuff. This one, he kind of had to pull a few of his characters from his previous work out, but nothing really compares to um, what came before. But I do give this flowers, 100% flowers. Paul Thomas Anderson as a director, the way that he moved that camera was amazing. Benicio del Toro as Sensei Sergio was fucking great. Sean Penn as Colonel Steven, he played a fucking phenomenal like villain, whatever you want to call it. And having what's her name? I think it was the daughter. Tiana Taylor was pretty good for the time that she was in the movie. I want to say it was Shayna. I think this was her. She was basically played the role of the daughter and everything like that, and I thought that she was really cool. She's right here in the front cover as well. But I this one, like I said, this one might be an acquired taste for some people because there's a lot of it where it's like I think a good chunk of this movie you're gonna really hope that Leonardo DiCaprio is the reason why you're sitting in this film. You're really gonna hope that because something that I was hoping for. A lot of the times when you see Leonardo DiCaprio, you're hoping that he's gonna steal the show. He did not try to steal this show. I don't know if it was a lack of it wasn't a shitty attempt for him to do it, or if he actually played the role like he needed to and knew that he couldn't play like that lead man like in Wolf of Wall Street and all that good stuff. I don't think he was trying to steal the show in this one necessarily. I think he was letting everybody else and basically the director hold on to whatever, they were trying to show you within this film, and it worked. It worked 100%. I think that's probably going to be an issue for some people too. If you're going in this movie for Leonardo DiCaprio, I would say kind of hold your breath a little bit because it's not his movie.
Oh no, interesting. Okay, I'm gonna have to check it out. If you're giving it this much praise, I will. It might be a little bit of a convincing uphill battle for CJ, but I gotta watch a couple movies outside of our comfort zone too. So hopefully we'll see it.
Yeah, because when Benicio is in those scenes too, I feel like if anything, he's the one who kind of steals the show.
Is he in
Everything
it?
he does kind of really, he, and he's only in there for a little bit of
Okay,
time.
yeah. I was about to
I
ask you.
think he's in there for probably less time than what Leonardo DiCaprio is in there for, and he still kind of like steals the show with every little scenes that he's in. That's what I'm saying. Like this movie really propels the movie forward. I don't feel like the actors are trying to be like, oh, I'm better here. Oh yeah, this is the stack cast or whatever. Like this movie feels like you're worried about every single one of these characters if you're invested in them more than just the actors. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. I get you.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's my number three.
All right.
Uh, Top three. What's your number
My
three?
number three. You're gonna be a little confused by this one, but this is Avatar: Fire and Ash.
Whoa. No.
Yeah.
Whoa. See, I haven't seen it yet, but I gotta say, it
Okay.
gotta be blasphemy for you to put it at third
No,
place.
no. You'll probably feel the same when you get to see it. I'm not gonna give you too much spoilers, just simply because you haven't seen it. I don't give a fuck whatever if anyone else has seen it, but
Hmm.
it didn't leave. Like, I hope you feel and understand this, but it didn't leave me feeling the way I left Avatar: Way of Water. Way of Water was such a like I left feeling that like, oh man, I can't wait to revisit this world and everything and see what James Cameron's gonna give us, Big Jim. But Way of Water and those water scenes and everything like that had me in such a trance. I do want to go see this one back in theaters, hopefully sometime soon. But it just didn't leave me like like that. It's a if this ends up being the third one, I don't think it is. If it ends up being the last one, nice little note to end it on. I think it does great. I just feel like there's more to it. 4 and 5. Hopefully we get those. But this feels like a nice ending to it. That's why it's there. But there is some stuff in it that you're gonna feel like that was a little weird or whatever. So hopefully you understand what I'm saying by the time you watch it. But yeah,
Yeah, I gotta watch it because I mean I wouldn't be able to say yes or no or anything like that. I guess the only question I have to ask before we go and move on from this one, because obviously you can, I don't want you to go too far into it because I
Yeah,
am gonna watch it
I don't
before
want
the
to give
year's
you
up.
spoilers. Yeah.
Um, does it feel like some corners were cut in order for them to kind of wrap it up and leave it at like this might be the finale in case we don't make the other two movies?
I wouldn't say they cut corners because they tried to give you everything in what a third installment would look like for this, what a third and final installment could look like for this movie, for this franchise. But I do think you're gonna feel some things a lot faster. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can give you.
Okay. All right. We'll leave it at that and we'll move on because I'm gonna get around to that movie pretty soon. But
Yeah.
I mean, at third place, I guess I have to come back and revisit this maybe in one of our 2026 episodes and be like, all right, maybe you were right when it came down to this movie, or
Okay.
maybe there was a couple things you got wrong or something like that. But
Because it's still
we'll
great. Like it still deserves to be top three of the year. It
but
just
is it one
yeah.
of those things where like the bar is set so high that this one just couldn't reach that bar?
No, no. Well, maybe a little.
Like you can't be upset if like it still outshot a lot of like the other movies, but
Yeah.
it
For
didn't
I
reach
guess
the bar for Way of Water or
yeah,
something.
I
And Way of
guess
Water set the bar higher than the first one.
yeah, if you're competing Avatar to Avatar films, you'll feel that, but it definitely blows everything else this year out of the water.
So then how did it get three? We'll
Oh,
find out.
well, the other two exist, in my opinion. So,
Okay. So my number two out of my top three, I gotta say, I gotta give it to the Filippo brothers. Bring her back.
oh man, okay, go,
This
keep
movie
going.
was this movie was fucking crazy. Danny, Michael, Filippo, you guys are fucking psychotic. You guys are maniacs. You guys are sick, twisted, and I think we need more movies from them. 100%. This one made me wince. It made me jump scares. They it had the story behind it, a fresh story when it came down to like this whole paranormal, like, horror genre that I in my opinion probably produces maybe one good movie every like what 3.5 to 5 years, depending on who's making the film, and if they actually have like a passion to tell something different and all that stuff. Bring Her Back has all that drive. It has all that passion. Young directors that really want to make a name for themselves. Horror that just doesn't want to play it safe, but actually wants to give you like that extra edge. Not just for the sake of being edgy, but you know for the sake of pushing this genre forward altogether. Right? Like this Bring Her Back was the horror movie of the year and probably one of the better movies, better written movies within the year. Not a lot of plot armor
Yeah,
to hang on to this one either.
crazy stuff because there is another draft out there where I put that one at 9 or 10, or 8.
Mm-hmm.
He just didn't make it, but I do understand. I get the vision. I see it. It just didn't make it for me. As someone who doesn't really watch horror movies like that, if we can get more like Bring Her Back, I will definitely be sticking around. But yeah, one out of two movies from the Filippo brothers. They're definitely on their way. I could say that. It just not
After
gonna make it.
after watching Bring Her Back, I went to go watch Talk to Me because I was like, okay, I got to see what I kind of skipped Talk to Me, unfortunately. Chatter came out of it, but not the kind of chatter that I was expecting out of their first endeavor. And to be honest, I went to watch it and it was good. It just wasn't, like I said, it just wasn't all the way there as I would have wanted to be. I think Bring Her Back has everything that maybe they were lacking in Talk to Me. They, no pun intended, brought it here.
You're funny.
Yeah.
All right, man. I honorable mention. I got to give it honorable mention because it is
Son
pretty
of a
good.
bitch.
It is a good scary movie. It
We
just
we
couldn't make the
we
list.
we haven't had one of those moments where we have the same thing together. So hopefully we have one of those moments before the end of the end of this
I
session
don't
here.
know,
But
man.
what's your number two?
My number two is Sinners.
Son of a bitch. Sinners as your
Oh
number
man,
two, not as your number one. Why is that?
it
Talk to me
was
right
it
now.
was so great. It was so good. Like there's nothing like this movie left such an impression. And and
70 millimeters.
and then when I
70.
saw my number one, I was such in awe. I was like, "Fuck, Sinners is gonna have to take a back seat or shotgun," because I was like, "Damn, damn, damn, damn." But Sinners is great from top to bottom, flawless, flawless. The only problem is there's a movie I enjoyed a little better and is also just as flawless.
Flawless, but at number two.
Right?
You're gonna give me a curveball and put FNAF.
No,
FNAF 2
it
in
made
number
it. It
one.
made it to the top. Like, gotcha, bitch. No.
Mhm. Well, just to kind of hurry things along, and I mean, this is your number two, but
Yeah.
this Sinners is my number one for the whole year. Um, Great experience. I think this movie is so great to the point. I mean, I don't see James Cameron's Avatar getting a second IMAX release, you know.
All right, man.
But we'll have to wait and see if that happens in the big 2026. But Sinners had multiple IMAX releases in 70 millimeters because it was just that popular. Uh, this I do think that this movie has to be movie of the year. Michael B. Jordan, even though I even said it before too, it kind of feels like they wrote this movie with Jonathan Majors in mind. I do think that what we got out of it with Michael B. Jordan playing both of them was phenomenal because not a lot of actors can do this whole like double. Even though we got, I think this was the year of like seeing double when it came to actors and shit like that. But I think Michael B. Jordan basically took the cake and did amazing work with what he got when it came down to Sinners. Down to the music, I love the music aspect. You know, this movie had two of the things that define me: movies and music, and that shit was
Yeah.
amazing. Amazing. I loved it. The whole scene where Preacher Boy basically takes us through like time with music. Loved it. Loved
Amazing.
it. In 70 millimeters, dude.
Amazing.
I damn dare shit myself, dude.
Yeah. That shit was great. I experiencing that was great.
And I know Haley Steinfeld being like the freak of the year was kind of like
Whoa.
an
Like slow your roll.
unexpected kind of thing. Yeah, it was kind of
Getting
unexpected.
Shamik
But that was
Moore all bothered.
but that was my number one. I think it kind of perfectly sums up my year.
Okay.
Sinners being like that number one spot. That being your number two spot is very surprising for me because I need to know what your number one is. Go ahead.
My number one. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's F1.
I've not. How was it?
It was great, dude. That's the thing. I think if you would have seen it, you would be sharing the sentiment because listen, I ain't a big okay, I like sports movies, but I'm not a big fan of like these racing movies. Like I didn't watch the Gran Turismo or whatever the fuck that was. But this one was so good. Brad Pitt and fucking what's his name? Damson Idris
Hmm.
share the damn screen, bro. And oh man, it makes you like it invests you so much from beginning to end because it's like, oh shit, they're trying to do this, they're trying to do that. Damn, they got to work together. Like it's so good. It's beautifully crafted. The camera work is insane. It's really good. Oh man, this movie was great. The only
The
regret,
racing scenes are great, or what?
yes, the racing scenes are great. The only regret is that like didn't get to see it in theaters. That was my thing. I was like, this would have killed in theaters.
Damn, I gotta watch it too.
Yeah.
I've heard nothing but good stuff out of this movie as well.
Yes.
Julie actually mentioned it to me too. She was like, "Have you heard of the movie F1?" I'm like, "Yeah, but we just don't have Apple TV." Like that's the thing. But like I've been wanting to watch this one too. I should have probably went because I had the opportunity to watch it in theaters, but we watched something different.
Okay.
We should have probably went to go watch this one. But I just was
Yeah.
like, "Yeah."
I'm gonna have to
Formula
give you.
racing, I don't know if it would be like something great for me, but
Yeah, no,
this movie sounds like what I missed out on when I missed out on Top Gun Maverick.
it was great, dude. Watching this one because it had a April or June release, and I think
Hmm.
what Sinners had April.
It was March.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah, wait, it's because Sinners fucking thing is all misconstrued because it's been in theaters fucking 3 different times. But man, yeah, this movie was great. I'm sorry, like Sinners, that's the only problem. Sinners had to take back seat. I'm gonna have to give you my Apple TV or something because it was amazing.
I know. I gotta watch it. I'll probably get around to it though. F1 as number one, knocking dethroning Sinners, but also dethroning Avatar Fire and Ash is a crazy concept. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to watch Avatar before we got down to this list, but I will watch it before 2026 is up. But I do think, I mean 2026, 2025 is up. Um, I do think solid list. I will give you the F1 because I heard nothing but good things out of that side as well. So I mean, I can't really be upset. Sinners being in second place, I'm not sure because I do think like I said, I don't know if F1 would even beat it because I do think music and movie is like two of like my best cornbread. That was like
Yeah,
I rewatched this movie recently with Julie Sinners, and she was like laughing at all the cornbread scenes, and I thought it was funny. I thought it was hilarious.
yeah,
It's like what she say. It's like, oh yeah, the type of money where she'll actually like suck your pecker or something
yeah,
like that.
yeah, yeah.
That show was funny to me. Um, but yeah, I know we kind of gave our other honorable mentions, but is there any more movies you want to kind of shout out before we start closing it up?
Um, earlier release, but one of them days was actually pretty funny. I don't know if you
Mm,
ever got around to watching
yeah.
that one.
Oh yeah, I did. That
Um,
one was good. Cat Williams in there was kind of like
yeah,
unfortunately criminally
he's
underused.
like, don't do it. If you're walking in there with no money, don't do it. The day the Earth blew up, a Looney Tunes movie. That shit was pretty good. I know.
If you're looking for a crazy movie that kind of makes sense but doesn't make sense, but also is like will open your third eye, The Legend of Ochi was kind of crazy.
Oh yeah, was that one good?
That's what I'm saying. Like it's a movie where it's. I think if you're, I think you'll be interested in it. I think CJ would hate it, but
Oh
I
yeah.
think you would be interested in it because of like the story behind it. But there's not a lot of like talking. It's a lot of visual stuff.
Oh okay.
So, hmm I did watch Opus, like you told me. Locked was kind of like a disappointing movie. The Pickup with Eddie Murphy, Pete Davidson, and Kiki Palmer. That movie was buns, dude. I wouldn't even recommend that shit to
Yeah.
nobody.
Well,
Together it was a good movie.
oh yeah. Did you get what I meant when I was telling you about the ending or no?
Yeah, yeah, because my I told you my thing is that uh I think it would have been I think the satisfying one would have been if he would have kind of bit the dust, but instead it ended with them actually morphing, and I was like, I don't know. I don't know how I felt about that one.
Exactly. Right. Oh, that's exactly what I thought. Like satisfying ending, but I know I would have felt robbed if we didn't see them like combine. So the fact that we got the combining was something too. So
I think it would have been okay because it leaves me, like I said, it kind of leaves me with more questions. Like, why did they look like that, but the other two look a different way?
yeah, basically yeah.
You know, it would have
What
just
you think
left a
of
lot more
Opus?
questions. Opus, I thought was pretty good too. It was one of those. It was one of those where I was like, oh shit, like it struggled to keep me engaged. I would say it was a little boring
Oh
sometimes.
okay. Yeah.
It struggled. Um, I think Opus kind of is not as goofy as him, but kind of like the same vein. Like they try to do something spectacular, but it was too convoluted for it to kind of make the most sense, if that makes
Okay. Yeah.
sense.
I guess that does make
Um,
sense. Yeah.
yeah. I think you should watch Heads of State today. If you haven't watched it, I think you should watch it. Brave New World was the worst movie of the year, probably.
Right.
Um, check out our top five worst ones if you guys haven't seen it. Um, but yeah, dude, watch one battle after another and let me
Yeah.
know too
I have to watch that one for sure.
if you get around to it. Do you recommend people watching Superman?
No. Fuck no. Don't waste your
And
time.
that's where we'll start ending it here. Let us know your guys' top 10 of the year. Where did your movies fall? Did you hear your favorite movie within our top 10? If not, let us know. Talk to us. Tell us if we're wrong. We want to know that as well. If FNAF is your favorite movie and this one was for you guys.
All right.
Let us know what you guys think. Josh, we're going to be heading into 2026 pretty soon. We're going to be making our top five most anticipated movies of the year. And hopefully
Yeah.
those kind of match up. Did any of your anticipated movies make it to the top 10?
Uh,
Because I know we
believe
had a few. Avatar Fire and Ash obviously was one of
obviously.
mine, but it just
Yeah.
didn't make it. Now You See Me was kind of an anticipated movie as well for me in the beginning of
Oh
the
yeah.
year. So I'm kind of happy to see it on there as well. But it
Badlands.
just.
Badlands didn't make it. Those are the ones that you listed were the same ones, and Badland didn't even make it either. That was one of them. No.
Hmm.
No. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Yeah. Well, let us know what you guys think. Any topics that we should be talking about in the big 2026. Any movies you guys want us to review. 2026 sounds like it's going to be a packed year for movies. We're going to be getting a lot of crazy stuff. I don't think we're getting that Rock'em Sock'em Robots movie this year, but we'll
No.
we'll keep an eye out on that one for you guys. Can't wait for Narnia.
All right. All right.
Let
Wrap it
us
up.
let us
Wrap it
know
up.
what you guys think. Josh, let them know where they can talk to us, give us movies, topics, all that good stuff.
Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and FIlmBros Podcast. We post on episodes. We begin up there for the news and movies you want us to cover. Buzzsprout, link in the social I just gave you. It's like a Patreon. You subscribe, you help the show grow. Really appreciate it. Let us know if you're waiting for Narnia for whatever fucking reason. Be part of the conversation. Twitch at FIlmBros Podcast. Listen to us anywhere you get your podcast at FIlmBros Podcast, Spotify, YouTube Music, Apple Podcasts. And when it's all said and done, subscribe to YouTube at FIlmBros Podcast.
And with that being said, we'll talk to you guys on the next one.
Talk to you guys later.
Okay, man, this coffee.